How can financial institutions strike a good balance between connectivity and security on the internet?
Okay, I think the first misconception here is security will slow down the network. Right? Now, this is no longer the case, okay, because security solutions today, like firewalls and IPS, are designed with low latency in mind. So what this means here is, even though if you employ a security solution, right, the impact to the network connectivity is bare minimum, right, because solutions are available that will give you microsecond latency. So this will allow financial institutions, right, to employ security and controls, okay, at very, very low latency. Now, this is especially important for financial institutions where low latency is a key criteria in the network. Okay, the misconception about security solution here is that it will slow down the network, right? Because security solutions will do a lot of checking, right? We inspect the traffic and do some certain controls. But this case no longer holds true because security solutions today has advanced as well with the advancements of technology in terms of hardware, so on and so forth. Right? Security solutions now no longer slow down the network. Security solutions are available today, right, with the help of hardware accelerated chips, right, will be able to give you microsecond inspection. Right? So we're talking about very, very low latency. We're talking about microseconds. So to give an example of how low is microsecond, it takes around 5 milliseconds for a human eye to blink, right? But for security solutions today, for instance, like an IPS or firewall, they can do inspection in microseconds.
Can you share with us some of the best practice and recommendations for security on the internet?
Well, one best practice is to employ a multi-layer defense. Right? A multi-layer defense means employ multi-layer security solutions like a firewall, like an IPS, antivirus, or web filtering solution. Right? Now, as security threats evolve over the years, right, companies need to think about newer countermeasures to counter these newer threats. So what are the available solutions that can counter the newer threats? Solutions such as a web application firewall. It will help prevent against any defacement or hacking attacks. Companies may want to do constant or periodic vulnerability assessment on their network or their IT infrastructure, because for every hacker, they will first try to find a weakness in your network, right? And in order for them to find a weakness in the network, once they found a weakness in your network, they will then attack this particular IT asset. Right? So as an IT administrator, first of all, you must identify the weak point in your network by doing constant vulnerability assessment. Now, some other best practice may also involve employing penetration testing. Right? So penetration testing, what it means is you hire a group of professionals, legal professionals, whose main job is to test your network for any vulnerabilities or system for any vulnerabilities. Once they found any vulnerabilities, then they will then report these vulnerabilities to the end customers or the system admin, which can then apply certain countermeasures to these vulnerabilities. For instance, patching your system, right, or putting some defense in place.
Okay.
Companies may also look to employ two-factor authentication, right? Because again, two-factor authentication will be very, very important in the near future, and it will replace single-factor authentication. With two-factor authentication, what it means here is it provides a layer of protection. Okay? If a password gets stolen, right, a hacker may misuse this password, okay, and enter into your system. But with two-factor authentication, it makes it harder for the attacker to gain entry into your system.
So what's in store for the banking sector in terms of dealing with hacking on the internet?
I believe financial institutions will be seeing more and more DDoS attacks. Okay? It's already becoming very prevalent in the industry today. Yes. Not just focused on the financial institution, but specifically for government as well. But what's in store in the future, you'll see more and more financial institutions will be hacked by DDoS attacks, right? Organizations or communities will try to bring down financial institutions if they feel that they are practicing unfair business practices, for instance. Attacks may happen. It's a camouflage, right? And somebody brings down your website due to denial of service. A second set of attack may target stealing data from this financial information, from this financial institution. So financial institutions must today think of ways of how to secure their internet-facing websites or internet-facing properties, right? Or whatever services that they have on internet, right? Find ways to protect them. Right? Now, solutions are available today to help them to deal with such attacks, right? Like DDoS mitigation solution. So financial institutions can actually ask help from the service provider to provide a basic level of DDoS protection. At the same time, financial institution may also think about employing DDoS mitigation solutions in-house or in-premise.